Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is September 11th, 2012. It is Tuesday evening, and here's your update for today. There's 100 days, 9 hours, 56 minutes, and 10 seconds till December 21st, 2012, 11:11 Greenwich Mean Time. Moving on. I was going to do some fancy stuff, but everything's running too slow tonight, and I wanted to get the news out to you guys. I might attach some pictures to this later, but I was thinking about the California sulfur smell, and I was thinking back at that 1997 movie Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones in it, and how the tar pit blew up, and they called it Mount Wilshire, and it was active. You never know. Living in California, in Los Angeles, you're surrounded by Angeles Crest, and all those are like volcanoes, you can tell. Like when we used to watch the old dinosaur movies, and all the dinosaurs are running from all these volcanoes, all those, and then they're by the tar pit, and the volcanoes are going off in the background. All those are like dormant, extinct volcanoes, but I'm telling you, they might not be so extinct. Heads up on that. Alrighty then. Because what I saw was most of the earthquakes, there's like volcanism involved with that. So heads up. 7.6 Costa Rican earthquake did not relieve fault pressure. Expect another one equal or greater, scientists warn, as of today in Costa Rica. Okay. Heads up, Costa Rica. Activity increases at Indonesia's Mount Anak Krakatau volcano. Also, and remember, the mother of that was Krakatoa. That was heard around the world. And then it says rotten smell still reeks California. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, let's go back up. Very slow tonight. This is running really slow. Let's see. I mean, extremely snail crawl. Or I'd use that screencast, and I was going to do a fancy show. It's running too slow for it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Costa Rica's earthquake aftermath, 1,650 aftershocks and still shaking. Wow. Iran to unveil cruise missile capable of reaching any city in Israel. Heads up, Israel. What is Israeli Action Force U.S. hand? Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Tropical storm Leslie hammers Newfoundland. Monsoon rains ravage Sindh. Pakistan leaving up to 58 dead. Sindh, S-I-N-D-H. Pakistan leaving up to 58 dead. Okay, monsoon, Pakistan, heads up. Alrighty then, let's move on. Let's get out of here. That was the Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Let's move on maybe to the Watchers, see what's going on there. I might edit this, I don't know, but I want to get the news out to you guys, so we'll see. Well, at least I have the high-speed internet, okay? I can imagine if it was dial-up or something. The other question, heads up, when I put something private up there, somehow I'm getting views. I don't know who's viewing it, but it's not the regular YouTube people. Might be YouTube itself. Just so you know, heads up. Which I don't care. You can see how I put my films together. That's fine with me. But it's kind of weird that I haven't even, it's private, and I'm still working on something, and it all of a sudden it's like it has one view. Someone's viewed it. I haven't seen more than 2, so I don't know where that's coming from, since I didn't put any address in there. They can watch it. That's alrighty then. The scenes behind the scenes. And I might put up another story within a story, part 2. I might do that. Jupiter hit by a fireball. Alrighty then. Huh. Wondered where that came from. Also on the Watchers. Okay. Video of August 31st CME traveling through space. Santorini volcanic island have risen 14 centimeters since January 2011. Quantum entanglement. World quantum teleportation record broken. I read that yesterday. Wow. And I'll say it again. I met Scotty. Yep. He's a very nice guy. Let's see here. Beam me up, Scotty. Rapture me up. Oh no. Let's see what else is there. Let's go into E&E News. Let's go into Fukushima, since we're moving so slow. And I'll see if I can attach those pictures that I wanted to add in there to make it look a little nicer. A lot of news today. Yamamuri. TEPCO having difficulty with debris around Unit 3 due to high radiation years before spent fuel removal will begin. Years now. Oh, spent fuel years now. I thought it was by this year we were going to do that. Oh no. 43% of kids have thyroid abnormalities in new Fukushima City test result. Japanese journalists break down. Nuclear power plant exists on the foundation of sacrificing human lives. I cannot forgive. Oh, they're starting to wake up over there. And let's go back to about the debris around Unit 3. What about the debris around the West Coast coming in? Better think about that one. TEPCO is responsible for that. Thank you. And the Japanese government. What are they doing about that? Kyoto, thyroid cancer found in Fukushima child. Alrighty, so you don't have to wait 4 or 5 years. And guess what, doctors who are running the tests? And you can do the big scientific guinea pig thing on this stuff. If they're so highly radiated, probably, that guess what? You're gonna catch it too. You're gonna be contaminated. Oh wow. See? and it's still ongoing and accumulating. It hasn't stopped. It has not stopped. We're not that far away from year 2 of Fukushima, I'm telling you that. Of constant radiation, building, accumulating. Also today, NHK, fragile Unit 4, possibly unsustainable. Oh. To more quakes and future debris and pool could delay removing fuel rods, but they just said in the next few years, isn't it? They said. Don't be a chicken, mayor tells parents concerned their children are eating radioactive lunches. The pace of descending into deeper and deeper lunacy seems to be accelerating in Japan because it's giving them brain damage, okay? The radiation is so high over there, they're going to start getting brain damage. Top Japan official found hanging. Had been Deputy Minister for Disaster Reconstruction, traveled to Fukushima. Death did not appear related to politics. Maybe he had a bunch of radiation and knew he was going to go. Asahi, significant quantity of cesium detected along west coast of Japan. Concentrations rise as it gets deeper. TEPCO admits it will run out of workers in 5 years unless a way is found to reduce radiation exposure. But I thought radiation doesn't hurt you if you smile. Isn't that what your scientists said? They're going to run out of workers. They haven't stopped it, so it's been accumulating and accumulating, so it's just getting, the doses are getting higher and higher, man. Japanese mayor says students are gaining knowledge by eating radioactive food in school lunches. Knowledge of what? Of the crimes against humanity? I'm going to say this again, because there's no way you could just do straight journalism on this crap. Japanese mayor says students are gaining knowledge by eating radioactive food in school lunches. Now, earlier, there was a parent, I read it just a few minutes ago, a parent's worried that their children are eating radioactive lunches and they're telling them don't be a chicken. And Japanese mayor says students are gaining knowledge by eating radioactive food in school lunches. That's a crime against humanity. I mean, it's, you know, maybe this mayor has in the past, you know, he's gained knowledge from eating DDT, or maybe he was a part of Hiroshima. I have no idea. But what is wrong with that statement? Japanese mayor says students are gaining knowledge by eating radioactive food in school lunches. Now, what kind of knowledge is that? About the crimes against humanity, the criminal actions of poisoning these kids? I'm going to tell you something. He should be removed right now. Who is his consultant? Who is his consultant? I need to know. And if the UN sees this article, and this is a call out to you, UN, United Nations, humanitarians, NATO, what the hell's going on? If you Japanese mayor says students are gaining knowledge by eating radioactive food in school lunches, you think that's okay? I think a bunch of people, if you sit on your hands, you are also part of this crimes against humanity, and you will be judged. First of all, by the people that are here, and then later when you meet your maker. Hope it was worth it. Fukushima resident, I'd have given my life away to fight nuclear power. We were ignorant. Deep remorse. That was yesterday. Alrighty then. For a mayor to say that, is he going to step down now? Is the government going to back him? I mean, hey, he just unloaded all the information everyone was looking for, hasn't he? He just admitted the crimes against humanity. He just admitted everything. I guess he knows it's radioactive. Who voted him into office? Who are your consultants? It's just beyond me. I wish people would wake up and realize that this is like really bad. Yep. U.S. University develops wind turbines that generate about 5 times as much energy as usual. That was yesterday. And yesterday was expert. Tsunami debris 800 miles from U.S. waters could be jammed starting next month. School buses, houses, tearing up fishermen's nets. See, they want, but if they can net the fish and make a profit, hey, not a problem, right? Why are you out there trying to net stuff coming from that area? So the radioactive fish are here now too. They're ahead of they're a little bit lighter and could swim faster than the buses and the houses, tearing up your nets. Alrighty then. That's the news for today. It just gets deeper and crazier. Not even mentioning politics and all that stuff going on. This is just sheer lunacy, as they said. And what happened to the sinkhole and that radiation? Wow, hope they're not following in the steps of Fukushima and the Japanese government and TEPCO. Who are your consultants? You think the people forgot about the sinkhole and the radiation and the butane and the propane? No one forgot, okay? They're waiting to see when it's going to come out and someone's going to say something about it to everyone. So, heads up on that. I mean, the consultants, the ethics. I only had ethics 3 times. Because I was going for my 3rd master. No, wait, 4 times because of the bachelor degree. So I've had ethics 4 times. You better wise up. So messed up. I was going to have a 3rd master's in public administration. It's like 3 classes away, ran out of funding. But just the things I see, you know, it's like a horror movie. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Ooh, everything's fine. Just let the radiation rain on you. If we don't talk about it, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to destroy the medical health system. Doesn't matter if it's Obamacare. Doesn't matter if it's just a county facility. Doesn't matter if it's an HMO. Because of this Fukushima and all the radiation and the other places with the radiation going on, it's going to destroy the medical industry totally. Oh, pharmaceutical people, big pharma. This is not something that you're going to be able to recover from this Fukushima. Remember that. You better, maybe you guys got money. Go send someone out there to fix the situation. So I got to say, you will not at all profit from this. Because first of all, the doctors are probably going to be too afraid to get near the patients after a while. Alrighty then, who's going to take care of that? And it doesn't matter what war you start, who's going to want the depleted uranium, Fukushima uranium, plutonium. No one's going to want to mine here, and it won't, and your little drones won't be able to fly over it like that helicopter in Chernobyl. It's not going to work. It's flawed. Your ideas are flawed. Well, we'll get robots to take over and use all the resources in the United States or wherever. No, it's not going to work. And then you elitists who are running that, are you going to use the products that are dug up out of there? Anyway? Wow, you better really think about this. You better think where we're headed. We're all on that same planet, and you're going to be exposed. You are exposed. You went to the Academy Awards, you went to the Grammys, you left the place and started waving at people, you were breathing that same air. Oops, sorry. None of the resources are going to be any good. The animals are going to... You're destroying the animals, the plants. Oh, very green, aren't you? Very green. Oh, ooh, Greenpeace. Everything's green. It's all green. We're trying to make sure everything's green, but oops. But in the meanwhile, you're getting irradiated, and you're destroying everything and mutating everything. And I don't care if you keep anything in the little... You know, some of those tombs you dig up, and from probably our human race from thousands of years ago, maybe 15,000 years ago. They made time capsules too. Did you really find anything that was worth genetically able to really do something with? You see what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. You have a wonderful evening, and maybe something will be done about all this. I mean, shame on you. Bill Gates didn't stop Fukushima, not stopping the debris coming in. Shame on you. Oprah, all that money, what did you do to try to fix Fukushima with? Let's just keep going. Hey, Rothschilds, what have you done to stop the radiation that's coming over? Your empire is going to be irradiated out. Do you understand? I'll be your consultant. You must stop whatever's going on in Japan and clean it all up right now. And also fix Chernobyl, because that's still going too. It's not going as bad yet, but it is going. And here's another question. If the thing burns for 20,000 years, nothing stops it, what's going to happen when it hits the core or down in the magma chambers? What's going to happen then? Do you guys ever think about that? Is it going to affect, you know what I'm saying, is it going to affect the way we rotate? Could it? You guys aren't thinking very clear. You better think out of the box on this. Diana theory. This stuff's going to keep melting through till it melts through to the core of the Earth. And then there's going to be even a bigger problem. And then when it does melt all the way down, the pressure of all the magma or whatever, these things are melting down, isn't that going to make the magma come up? Why do you think Mount Fuji's getting ready to blow? You better think about this. There's nothing going to be around. So you can be as greedy as you want, because you ain't going to be around either. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope I made a point. Alrighty, got to get it off the planet. You have rocket technology, shoot it off the planet. Get it and get it off the planet. Whatever you can gather, get it and get it off the planet. With your drones, with whatever you build, with your little robots. I don't think they're going to work because it's too highly radioactive. Machinery's not going to work. Fortunately, we're not that advanced yet. And if we are and you're hiding it, then you're even a bigger fool for not implementing the stoppage of Fukushima. Alrighty then. Have a good night. Sorry about that, guys. I had to let the elite know how I felt. Someone had to spank them. Basically, that's what I'm doing. Alright. Take care.